The Bennett Brook Railway is located in Western Australia in the northern suburbs of Perth at Whiteman Park. Whiteman Park is a 15 square mile area of natural bushland. At the centre of the park is Whiteman Village. This consists of craft outlets, leisure facilities and an open space where families can picnic. A heritage tram line runs through the village and connects with the railway at Whiteman Village Junction Station. I first came across the Bennett Brook Railway in 2009 when I was visiting family in Perth. On a subsequent visit in 2016, I decided to take a closer look at the railway while the family were going round a nearby wildlife park. At first sight, it looks as if the park was built around an existing railway, a familiar story of a former working railway being resurrected for heritage and tourist reasons. However, the truth is, the Bennett Brook Railway has been created from scratch. Every bit of track, the locomotives, the rolling stock and the buildings have been brought here from other places. The Bennett Brook Railway was created by the West Australian Light Railway Preservation Society, a group of enthusiasts who got together in 1976 in order to save the engines and rolling stock from a gold mine that had just closed. That was the starting point that culminated in the opening of this railway 12 years later. The railway takes its name from a small stream, Bennett Brook, which feeds into Mussel Pool, an artificially created lake inhabited by freshwater mussels. The railway track gauge is 1 foot 11.5 inches. They have a small collection of working steam and diesel locomotives, but because the railway runs through native Australian bush, steam working is restricted to the winter when the fire danger risk is low. In the summer, if the fire danger risk gets too high, then even the diesel locomotives aren't allowed to run. The passenger carriages are converted freight wagons. The total track length is 3.7 miles. This consists of a 3-mile circular loop plus a branch line to the station at Mussel Pool. At Mussel Pool, there are sidings, engine sheds and workshops. Passengers start their journey at Whiteman Village Junction. The train then does a complete circuit of the loop, which takes 20 minutes. The top operating speed is 12 miles per hour. When the train returns to Whiteman Village Junction, there's a break of 10 minutes before the train departs for Muscle Pool. On the day I visited the railway, a problem developed with the air brake pressure. The volunteer crew, in a typically laid-back Australian manner, set about trying to fix the problem. I left them to sort it out and went to join the rest of my family for lunch. When I came back in the afternoon, things had been fixed, and I was able to take the train to Muscle Pool. A ride on the Bennett Brook Railway is an exhilarating experience. Railway travel at its most basic. The open-sided carriages rattle along the narrow track through an alien landscape of native Australian trees, rooted in a ground of almost pure white sand. At Muscle Pool, one of the most basic of railway operations takes place, something that must have been done from the very beginnings of the railway age, moving the engine from one end of the train to the other for the return journey.